Hello everybody, welcome back to BTD6. Today, what we're going to be doing is, there's a tower that's been getting a lot of buffs recently, and I want to go over to see, I'm going to use this map obviously, because it's a pretty good map. We have a very, very good spot here, just for this tower. But I want to ask if this tower here is actually worth it, and this tower being the Glaive Lord. So I made a video about last week's boss event, how it went from the 400% speed vortex of the week previous to last week being a way too close for comfort boss event simply because of all the shot blockers in the map. So if you want to see that, again, I'll link an iCard. Now that summer's started, right, I'm going to be working on bigger, more grander projects. So I'm going to announce the first one here, right, and then we'll go from there. So the first project I want to announce is something known as beating Plants vs. Zombies 1 without any sun producers. I know that this has been done before, there's speedruns of it, and obviously, but I want to give my own attempt at it because, well, I've always played the game semi-casually. I've never really tried to be good at the game. I've always been casual about it. And so I want to challenge myself to make sure that maybe I can do some more difficult challenges in the game. And I hope y'all will enjoy watching that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm simply just getting all of my towers set up because this is where the Glaive Lord's going to be. He's going to be directly right here because not only will the orbiting glaives hit this entire portion that's near him, but it'll also hit the outer portion of the mob layers. So I'm hoping that this is going to actually show off and really give a gauge if the Glaive Lord is actually worth it or not. Because if we come over here to the Glaive Lord, right, if we come over here to the upgrades, it's not that expensive. He's only, I want to say, about 35, maybe 37,000. Honestly, with the amount of popping power that you receive before this update, I think it was more than worth it. But I want to reinforce this idea and really show you that this tower can be worth it given the proper track. Incoming first mob. It just incoming. And first mob's not gonna be too bad. He never is. And then, cause the Sawda will pop the actual mob layer, and then yeah, this guy cleans up. It's really not all that bad. So the first BFB is here, right? He's doing his thing. And I've actually set this up in a beautiful position because with the Alchemist buff active, and with eventually the primary mentoring buff active, he'll be able to see over here, but the balloons will still stay alive as they come around. So his new buff is actually going to shine here, because the Glaive Lord's new buff was, if a balloon that the glaive actually ricochets from is still alive after, it said 1.6 seconds, not 1.6, 0.6, I'm sorry, then it'll bounce back to that target. And then, obviously, I assume the cycle repeats. Well, I want to see, because with the new buff, he's already really good as he is. But I want to see with the new buff if he becomes even more worth it. Some people might say 63 is a problem, and I raise you this clip right here. It's not. It's really not. So we've obtained the Glaive Lord on round 70 here, and this right here is an amazing synopsis of how good this Glaive Lord spot is. And now the only thing we really have to do is get some primary mentoring, and then I'm going to finish up my little permaspike over here. So we've officially won this game on round 82, because once you get the permaspike, that's just GG. It just is, especially on long beginner maps like this. So this is round 95, right? This is round 95. I just want to mention that. 95. And a Glaive Lord would not be able to deal with round 95 on his own normally. But you just saw that round 95 got smashed. It got smoked. It got crushed. As you can see on round 96 here, round 96 is also getting smoked. I think the new buff to this tower just broke it. This is, like, absolutely just annihilated it. Here we go with round 98. The biggest balloon level in the game. And, well, we can already kind of see that this tower is really just annihilating everything. Like, look at this. He is smoking 98 on his own. But obviously he's probably gonna get Pierce overloaded here in a little bit. Or not! Never mind. So here we go with the bad balloon. I've bought 2 first strikes just to help with the bad layer. And I think we're only gonna need 1, honestly. Because, like, look at the amount of damage this guy's putting out right now. I'm gonna jump on it with Sawda. And just, may not be much, but this is a bad balloon. We only used 1 first strike, and he just popped the bad balloon essentially on his own, which is the single first strike. Like, it's ridiculous how good the Glaive Lord is now. And the Glaive Lord's gonna start throwing them over there. And then even back here, even near the back of the map, they're getting smoked. But obviously, Permaspike, you know, cleans up everything. And that should be game over. 1.6 million pops on the Glaive Lord alone. That is ridiculous. That is insanity for a tower that's only roughly $35,000, maybe $37,000. So that's all for today's video. If you did like it, please make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all of that YouTuber stuff. We got a base ice tower as the Insta Monkey for round 100, so it was very sad. Anyway, I'll see you later.